You see that spot right there where my arrow is? Very soon, there will be a Shiny Xerneas there. I can feel it. Also, before you guys start asking questions, no, not every Pokemon that's in this box is shiny. Only Dialga and Palkia are. That aside, though, how's it going, everybody? My name is Tentacle, and welcome back to a shiny Pokemon hunt that I have left alone for years. It is time to return to the Max Lair to hunt for Shiny Xerneas with you guys. And if you're wondering what the heck this is what's known as Dynamax Adventures. This is part of the... let me start over. This is part of the DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield. And there we go, now the text box for the chat is right next to me. If I kept it in the corner there, the Y-Comm stuff would be in the way. Now let's see who we got. We got JD, Chula, Eclipse Knight, Dylan, and whomever's lurking. So, welcome everybody. You're gonna hop in to help as soon as your game finishes updating. That's fair. I honestly wanted to explain how this works first, so you got plenty of time, Eclipse Knight. Anyway, if you want to join me, first things first, you gotta have the DLC for whatever game you're playing. Unfortunately, you are unable to join if you don't have it. Let me pull up my own joining rules to make sure I'm following this correctly. So let's see. First, you gotta press Y to open up this menu, and where it says local communication, it'll say connect to the internet or something like that. So open up the Y menu and then press plus to connect to the internet. Then go to this scientist in the back of the Max Lair. And what do you mean I quit my last Dynamax adventure? I disconnected. But anyway, you talk to this scientist, and whenever you're prompted to select a specific Pokemon, you guys will select anything is fine, but I'm going to be selecting Xerneas. You save your game, and then you press plus again to enter a link code. I won't share the code just yet, but it will be the same throughout the duration of the stream. So there's no need to worry about that. For right now, since we don't seem to have very many viewers that want to join, I'll say rejoining is allowed, but as we get more viewers that haven't played yet, make sure they get a turn, okay? I know this isn't as active of a stream compared to my, like, Splatoon 3 private battle streams or whatever. So yeah, I think that'll work. Rejoining is allowed for now, but as people start coming in and want to play, make sure they get their turn. I guess while I'm waiting, I can yap about some stuff that's been going on today. How about that surprise Pokemon Legends ZA release date drop, huh? It's coming out on October 16th. And we're going to be getting a Pokemon Presents in late July. We're probably going to get more info on Legends ZA then. If I can't do a watch-along stream for that Pokemon Presents, I'll at least make some kind of video detailing my reaction to it. Yeah, because July 22nd is a Tuesday. The absolute earliest I'd be able to watch it would be that night. So I could probably do a watch-along for that. I don't know. Anyway. Let me see. I need to look something up real quick. Thank goodness Cerebi.net has the move listings for every legendary Pokemon in the Max Lair. It looks like Xerneas knows Ingrain, Dazzling Gleam, Moonblast, and Horn Leech. So, provided we have a good array of poison and steel types, we should be fine. Also, what's up, Ash? How you doing? Oh, wait, what am I doing? Ah! I completely forgot about this. Hang on. I need to change some stuff around. I forgot to get the 3D model GIF for Xerneas. Shiny Xerneas, that is. Let's see. Making sure my PNG tuber is still okay. Oh, wait. I think I missed it. There it is. It's a little small, but it'll have to do. Save that right there. Perfect. I also need to make a text file for this. Let me know when you're ready, Eclipse Knight, and then I'll get this started. Also, what's up, Taylor? How you doing? Alright, let's see. I need to make a notepad file, if memory serves. I did rewatch the previous VOD of my Shiny Xerneas hunt, and I have confirmed that I left that hunt at 8 encounters. I will not be increasing this counter until we successfully defeat Shiny Xerneas. Or just Xerneas in general. And yeah, Lila, we were just talking about that. I can't believe Pokemon Legends ZA releases so soon. But anyway, there's Shiny Xerneas. Let me make it a little smaller. And then I will... Oh, I saved the counter for Shiny Xerneas in the wrong section. Let's fix that. There we go. We are at 8 encounters. Very nice. Do I still have the counter app pulled up? Yes, I do. And then I just... Oh, wait, nope. Let's see. Read from file. Sorry, guys, this will only take a few seconds. There we go. Do that. Edit. This is the Shiny Xerneas counter. There we go. Now, when I have this highlighted and press the plus button and the minus button, that's all I need to do. And I can remove this null counter. Alright, I'm ready. Also, what's up, Shelly? How you doing? Alright. So, it is time to begin the hunt. Let's see. I'll make this code easy to remember. 1452 1452. So just make sure you're connected to the internet, you followed all the steps I mentioned earlier, set this as the link code, and then press invite others. You're new here? Alright, Shelly. Well, be sure to read the chat rules at the bottom of the description. And if you want to listen to my rules and explanation of how to join again, I already explained that. You can just rewind a little in the stream. I think I also put the joining rules in the description. Yeah, I did. It's under how to join. So you can read that as well if you want to join me for some Dynamax adventuring. We got one more spot open if anyone wants it. Make sure you're connected to the internet, you got the DLC, all that good stuff. Oh, right. There was a software update for the Switch. I think I already got that because my game started without going through the software update mumbo-jumbo. Dang, Lila. I've never heard of a Staples selling video game consoles. I also have the stream on ultra-low latency, so I'm hoping my directions will, I guess, get to you guys in semi-real time. I know there's still at least a few seconds of delay on ultra-low latency. And don't worry if you can't get in this first lobby, Shelly. There will still be plenty of time for you to join later on. Also, thank you for the well wishes, Chula. Glad you're starting to recover as well. Made it just in time? Alright, I assume yours is the Score Bunny profile picture. Alright, let's begin. None of these are very good, but I will pick Lilligant for the light screen setup. I would not pick Roselia if I were you. Just because a Pokemon may resist Fairy doesn't mean it has good moves for it. Yeah, Lampent is better. Talonflame could be good. And then the rest is up to you guys because, to be fair, all three of these are kind of terrible for Xerneas. I will keep track of what Pokemon are where. We need Poison and Steel types. There's an Alolan Dugtrio on the left, so let's go to the left. Fight the Pincurchin. Electric type on the left. And yes, Shelly brings up a good point. Do not take fighting or dark types against Xerneas, because Fairy is good against those two types. Also, let me know if the game audio is too loud or too quiet, and I will adjust accordingly. Oh yeah, don't take Dragon either, because Dragon is not only... Or sorry, Fairy is not only immune to Dragon, it's also good against it. I'll set up a Quiver Dance. Tailwind. That's a good start. You're on, like, phase 9 for Xerneas and whatever other legendaries you're hunting for. Jeez, Shelly. That doesn't sound fun. Oh no, you got a communication error? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. We'll try to win this in your honor. For now, though, I will use Pollen Puff on Talonflame. Game audio's a tiny bit loud. Alright. Should be good now, I hope. Nice! You got the burn. Ha! Pincurchin knows Venom Drench. Alright, since we're all at full health, I guess I might as well use Pollen Puff on... Yeah, that. It's fine, don't worry about it. You could always purposefully throw. Because, let's be real, the AI trainers in this are not very bright. I should know. I've had to deal with them before. Up to you, of course. In about 10 minutes, I'm gonna have to take a Pokemon TCG Pocket break. Acupressure could also be good support, but I think I'm gonna stick with Lilligant. And it's funny you should say that, Shelly. Because that's what this NPC did. At least the one that replaced your character. Alright, to the left, everybody. Get that Alolan Doug trio. Oh yeah. If I get the Shiny Xerneas early enough, my next target is Pheromosa. Eclipse Knight or JD, if either of you have Dynamax available, I suggest using it. I will set up a Quiver Dance. You've had to deal with Zygarde with CPU trainers. It wasn't fun. Jeez, I bet. I do not have the fortitude to get Shiny Zygarde on this account. Okay, I don't know why you acupressured me. I shall not Dynamax and use Pollen Puff on JD. You got help from a friend with it in the end. That's still pretty good. And good. A +1 speed boost makes Lilligant just fast enough to avoid Doug Trio. Screech. That's the problem with NPCs when they take Pokemon that have acupressure. They just spam it like they don't care. Really? Alright. I didn't check to see who had Dynamax there, but if that was JD, you might want to use it. I shall use Pedal Dance, since that'll deal normal damage to Alolan Dugtrio. And if neither of you guys end up taking Dugtrio, I will. I'll let you guys have first pick, though. There we go. We absolutely crushed it. Now, hang on a second. There we go. Alright. Get in the Premier Ball. Your next Pokemon is a Boltund. I forgot what moves Boltund has. Let's look that up, shall we? Where are ya? Oh, geez. It's got Crunch and the Strong Jaw ability. Yeah, I think you made the right call there, JD. I was gonna take it if you didn't. Let's see. The other Pokemon is Galarian Linoone, so yeah, let's just go to the left again. Let's fight the Boltund. Yeah, Xerneas also knows Horn Leech. So, Talonflame, I think, quad resists that. I'll take the Shell Bell. What did you guys get? Looks like an Electric Seed, a Misty Seed, and something else. I couldn't see it because the Xerneas sprite was blocking the way. Dugtrio is going to have to be the star player here. Oh, you got the Expert Belt? Good call. It's a shame your Electric Seed got used up immediately, Eclipse Knight, but considering the Pokemon we're up against, that might have been a smart choice. Against Xerneas, I'll open up with Light Screen. Oh, geez. I forgot I still had Bluetooth on from my last Monster Rancher play session. Max Lair, alright. Oh, it's TCG Pocket time. And that did a heck of a lot of damage. Okay. That's the power of the Expert Belt, I guess. I think I'm gonna open up a Lunala pack this time. Dang, nothing good. I've just been striking out with the plates in TCG Pocket lately. I've not had any good luck at all. Oh yeah, your player character is really cool, Eclipse Knight. NPCs aren't attacking. I'm so sorry you're having to deal with this, Shelly. Really, I am. Excuse me. But like I said, there will still be plenty of time for you and anyone else who wants to join. And it is absolutely not worth taking Bolton. And sure, the NPC on our team did. The only good thing I can see from that is if it uses Helping Hand. Doug Trio's kind of cooking, though. Well, you're gonna need it in the final battle. Hey, you beat it! Nice! I didn't realize you had already made it to the final battle before us. Alright, I'm gonna open with a light screen. JD, I recommend Dynamaxing as soon as you can. Wrong target, Bolton. Ooh, Screech is another good option. Good setup. Holy jeez, that did a lot of damage. I shall be on healing. No shinies? Dang. Sorry to hear that. Alright, let's see. I shall make sure Doug Trio stays alive. You know, I'm kind of curious. What's the effect for Helping Hand again? Let me look it up. Maxed Starfall on Bolton. That's fine. Let's see. It increases the damage done by the target by 50%. That's pretty good. And it stacks as of Gen 5. Let's see. Next I shall Pollen Puff on Talonflame. And we should be good. Your Switch somehow got disconnected from your house Wi-Fi? Jeez. I hope everything's alright on your end, Shelly. Oh, it's so close! Come on! And Bolton is down right now. Good job on using Moonblast on the worst possible target twice in a row. If Xerneas were smarter, it would have used Moonblast on me. But we should have this. If my math is correct, Eclipse Knight will get the final blow. And how fitting that the Misty Seed activated there. Hey, I was right. Let's go. Add one to the counter. Get in the Premier Ball. Also, I almost forgot to mention this. Like with every... Wait, what am I saying? In the Max Lair, you don't have to worry about the Dynamax Pokemon fleeing. It is a 100% catch rate only in here. In every other max raid battle, it's just whatever the catch rate is at the time. Because it's different depending on if you're the host or the guest. Alright, let's see it. Nothing. Oh well. Hopefully some of you guys got lucky. You have so many EXP candies. It's real easy to grind for EXP candies in this, isn't it? Alright. You caught the Xerneas in a love ball? Nice. Articuno's in the Max Lair, huh? I could probably replace Xurkitree with that. Anyway, same code as before. It doesn't seem like anyone else wants to join. So, you guys are welcome to rejoin if you want. Same code, 1452, twice in a row. Might want a soft reset to get that back if it's not shiny. You don't have to worry about soft resetting either. It's not like a Gen 7 hunt. So good to hear Xerneas' cry again. Yeah, it's kinda cathartic for me, but at the same time that might be Stockholm Syndrome. Anyway, let me close all these tabs. Oh, you were talking to Eclipse Knight. Okay. Oh, JD, there's one more spot if you want to join. You already got Shiny Xerneas from an event back in Gen 6. Alright then. Well, if anyone else wants to join, there is one more spot. Code is 1452 1452. Oh, sorry. I can't read, apparently. Yeah, JD's already in the lobby. Eclipse Knight, if you have time to join again, there's still a spot left. But if you gotta go, I understand. You want to see a magic trick? What is it? Oh, dang! You brought an alt account! Remember, guys, pick Pokemon that have Poison and Steel-type moves. Flygon is a bad idea. So I will pick Armaldo. Just because a Pokemon may know a Poison or Steel-type move doesn't mean it's good against Xerneas. though. Marowak. That could be good. Alright, that's fair. See you later, Eclipse Knight. Okay. I think that steel type is a Klefki. There's another Boltund. Oh! Oh, wait! That's a Metang! Alright, so we go ice, grass, steel. Go left, go left! Metang is probably one of the best possible counters against Xerneas. At least I think it is. Yeah, it's got Meteor Mash. And the clear body ability. So that's really good. I shall Dynamax now and use Max Rockfall. How can you tell what the Pokemon are among the clouds? You almost never see them. It takes a few seconds a lot of the time, Taylor. But I've been playing this for a long time, this particular side mode, to where I can identify them based on their silhouettes. Oh, geez. Marowak is almost down. Sudowoodo knows Stone Edge. Wow. Yeah, it is really Stone Miss. I hate to say it, Shelly, but you might want to swap Marowak for Vanillish just because it's so low on HP. We're about to encounter Metang anyway. Or sorry, not Metang, Vileplume. That's gonna be our next encounter, so to prevent your Marowak from fainting, you might want to take this Vanillish. Jeez, how have we already been doing this for about 45 minutes? I'm not gonna take it. Go left again for Vileplume. There has to be a better way for me to display this counter. I'm just not thinking of it. There's a scientist on this path as well? Alright. That could be useful. Sorry. Had to stifle a yawn there. Guess I'll just use X-Scissor. You have the urge to science. Nice. Yeah, Dynamaxing there is a good choice. The extremely inaudible Dynamax Musharna cry. Your grassy terrain is going to be useless, Vileplume, because Musharna is going to replace it here in a few seconds. Hey, Stone Edge actually hit. If you don't take Vileplume, JD, then I will. Because Fairy resists Bug. Or I guess whomever doesn't take Vileplume gets Metang. Or something. What? Okay. Did not expect that to deal that much damage. Someone's gonna have to take this Vileplume. I don't care whom. Vanillish has horrible defenses. Yeah. I always forget that part. Seriously, though, someone is gonna have to take this Vileplume. Even if it just knows Toxic. Excuse me. Inflicting bad poison will be useful. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it might be a good idea to swap Vanillish with whatever the scientist has, Shelly. Or Musharna, your choice. Manectric. It at least resists Steel. Far right, everybody. Go to Metang. So let's see. I think... What do you guys think would be the best? I think if Vanillish doesn't swap with Metang, I will. And wait, doesn't Manectric know Fire Fang or something? Oh yeah, it knows Overheat. Good thing Manectric is a physical attacker anyway. Reflect. Fat lot of good that's gonna do. Oh wait, that's actually good against Stomping Tantrum. And Steel resists Bug. Oh, I always forget about that. I thought that was gonna be super effective too. Whatever. Wow, Blizzard actually hit. That did a pretty sizable amount of damage. And so did that. All right. I might as well not Dynamax. Smart choice using Ice Beam there instead of Blizzard again. Alright, so Vanillish needs to swap for Metang, but if you don't, I will. Except for Manectric, all of our other party Pokemon are immune to Sandstorm, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Just kind of freaking out there. Much better. Alright, let's see. Yeah, steel types are immune to sandstorms, so Metang is fine. If I'm not mistaken, Metang also needs to be the one to Dynamax. If you can, anyway. I shall set up Sandstorm. Especially useful since Xerneas knows Ingreen. Ooh, nice! You got the attack buff. And I'm pretty sure this'll also give us a special defense buff. Except for Manectric and Xerneas. Might as well use Smackdown for the same type attack bonus. Horn Leech. That only works for rock types? Oh, right. So it's just myself and JD that are getting the special defense buff. Also, what's up, Jess? How you doing? Alright, it should be Metang's turn, so that's your chance to Dynamax. There you go. Man, I've played this franchise for about 20 years, and there are still things I forget from time to time. You've got Stone Miss and Stomping Tantrum. You know what you're doing. Fair enough. Why did you pick Metang, Xerneas? That was the worst possible option. Not to be rude or anything, but it should have gone for Manectric. And now it's gonna suffer because of that. See? I think one more round of attacks ought to be enough. This music is so good, guys. Moonblast. There goes Manectric. You fainted with honor. Oh, Sudowoodo tanked that. Let's go, everybody. I'm glad we were able to get a battle in on your main account after all, Shelly. And I always catch my Dynamax Adventure Pokemon in Premier Balls. Oh, I guess that is kind of true. Alright, what do we got? Out of the corner of my eye, Metang kind of looks shiny. But nope, nothing. Alright, we go again, I guess. Same as it ever was. Wait, no, not yet. I was kind of autopiloting there. Just let me know when you guys are ready and I'll set up the room again. You can't tell if Vanillish is shiny or not. If the crystals on its body are purple, then it's shiny. And if you don't know, check its summary and look for the red sparkles on its thing. Check for the red sparkles on the Pokemon's summary if you don't know if it's shiny. Alright. Same as it ever was. Ooh, while I'm waiting, I guess I can talk about this. Earlier this week, I'm gonna need to hide these for this. Earlier this week, I learned some very shocking news. Do you guys remember when I played the Friday Night Funkin' mod Flavor Rave? Well, on Monday, the developers revealed something amazing. There's gonna be one final Flavor Rave update this Friday. I'm streaming it. That is gonna be my next stream. I've even already made the thumbnail for it. That's how excited I was to hear the information. It's called the Fully Brewed update. And I genuinely cannot wait for this. If you've never seen Friday Night Funkin' Flavor Rave, then you guys are gonna be in for a treat. I am seriously considering replaying this mod a third time. I've already played through it twice, but I'm just so excited for this update, man. You have no idea. Alright, let's get rid of that and bring back the Pokemon stuff. And I already made an announcement about that stream in my server, too. Speaking of which, if I'm not mistaken... Come on, Nightbot, don't fail me now. There you go, Discord link. If you are over 13 years old, then you are more than welcome to join my Discord server. You'll get access to, I guess, video and stream announcements before I post them on social media. And I'm starting to put together some ideas for private channels whenever I enabled memberships on here. I am still a really, really long ways away from enabling channel memberships, just FYI. What with the release of the Switch 2 and my recent redesign, I've had zero time to focus on thinking of emotes. I'm not gonna enable memberships until I have at least 3 emotes. So far, I only have 1. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go electric, ground, and ground again. Or no, steel. Electric, ground, steel. So right, left, left. I might as well, Dynamax. Toxtricity is gonna go down a heck of a lot quicker if I do. Toxtricity has 0 poison-type moves? Okay. I did not remember that. What exactly does it know? Oh, geez, it only knows electric-type moves. And Hyper Voice. So, yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to take this one. It's not that bad, though. Just wait until you see Drift Blim's moveset. If we ever encounter Drift Blim. That's the worst Max Lair Pokemon in the game. I also just noticed someone got a communication error again, because that's one of the NPC trainers. I didn't really pay attention to whom it was, though. Ooh, nice confusion on the Water Pulse there. Oh, I didn't consider that correcting. I barely even encounter Poltegeist in this anyway. Your game says you're still in here? Not on my end. That's so weird. But yeah, no one take this. It's not worth. Maybe it was your other account that disconnected. Alright, let's go to Nidoking. Oh, wait. I don't think Nidoking knows any grass-type moves. Poison-type moves, either. So we might have gotten doubly hosed here. That's right! It doesn't! Oh, wait, no, sorry. I'm an absolute idiot. I know who it was. There was a fourth person that joined. They must have been a lurker, and they were the person that disconnected. To whomever that was, I hope you get your internet problems fixed. You're more than welcome to rejoin. Sorry for missing when you disconnected. That's entirely my bad. And yeah, Poltegeist's moveset does look pretty bad too. I just didn't know about it because I barely battle it in the Max Lair anyway. Imagine if someone took the toxicity there, it would have gone down from a single high horsepower. Hydro Pump may not get an accuracy buff in the rain, but it sure does a heck of a lot more damage. It's gonna go down this turn anyway, so I might as well just use Screech. Ice Punch. Of course it targeted me. Up. Hang on. Okay, never mind. Thought I dropped some frames, but it was just YouTube Studio having a moment. Yeah, but the thing is, Shelly, Pyukumuku is basically designed to be a defensive wall. I feel like that's kinda... not really cheating, but I feel like that's... what's the word? That's an outlier. Then again, though, we may be getting into semantics, so... whatever. I'm not taking this. One of you can. I need to keep Marowak. That is a regular Stunfisk, so let's go to the left again and get Togedemaru. Scyther had another scientist behind it, but it would have also been a really bad choice against Xerneas. Scyther would have only resisted Horn Leech. Also, what's up, Subspace? How are you doing? In Sun and Moon, you had a Pyukumuku with Soak, Toxic, Recover, and Protect. Oh, that sounds evil! I love that. By the way, Subspace, I know you already caught Shiny Xerneas, but if you want to join for some battles, then you're more than welcome to. Just extending that offer. And I do remember from the last time I streamed this, you did get Shiny Xerneas. Alright, sweet. Once I finish this round, I'll share the code again. That's right! There was also a shiny Garbodor! I forgot about that. And I want to say Hyper Tiger also got a shiny Tentacruel. Ooh, that moveset is really good. If you don't take Togedemaru, Shelly, then I will. Alright then, you got it. Round 3. I'm not sure how much longer this is gonna go on. I want to give myself a hard stop time of 9:15. That should give us time to get like 2 or 3 more battles in, I think. Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, I'm down. Goodbye, cruel world. Marowak is just too slow compared to Shiny Xerneas. Or sorry, just Xerneas in general. That paralysis is definitely gonna help, though. Now let's hope I get the Heal Cheer. Hey, I called it! Haha! I don't think I've ever called a successful cheer like that before in these streams. Man, I'm proud of myself for that one. I'm gonna clip that. That was freaking brilliant. If nothing else happens today, if nothing clip-worthy happens, then I'll at least have that to share to Twitter and Blue Sky. Follow me on both of those, by the way, if you guys want. I should really make a Twitter and Blue Sky command. My Twitter account is currently privated, but here it is. And this, if you guys have it, is my Blue Sky account. Dang, even with that paralysis debuff, Marowak is still slower than Xerneas. And I guarantee you it was going to use either Moonblast or Horn Leech there. So we got really lucky. Yep, lucky indeed. There you go, game. Alright, if you were just in this lobby, I'm gonna say don't join the next one. I want to make sure other people get their chance to join because it does seem like we've gotten a lot of new viewers since the stream started. So that means JD and Shelly, if you don't mind, please sitting out of this next lobby. Is that a shiny Togedemaru? No, it's not. Okay. None of these ones are shiny either. Oh well. Alright. So, if you have never done this before, you gotta make sure you're first connected to the internet on this menu. Where it says local communication, it'll say connect to the internet. And then go over here, talk to this scientist. I'm going to be selecting Xerneas here, but for you guys, you're going to select anything is fine. Yeah, I know what Shiny Togedemaru looks like. I just thought it looked kind of pink. But anyway, on this menu, you're going to press plus to enter a link code, and the code is 1452 twice in a row. If you were just in that last lobby, please do not join this one. And let's get this good thing going. There's subspace. If we don't get any other new viewers in here for a while, I'll allow rejoining again. Or maybe I'll just break the room and reopen it. Also, what's up, Crispy Toast? How you doing? I'm over here trying to look for Shiny Xerneas in the Max Lair in Pokemon Sword and Shield. We still got 2 more slots open if anyone wants to join. If we don't get enough viewers in by the time the timer reaches like 30 seconds, I'll break the room and reopen it. And this is on my end, so it may be a few seconds behind on you guys' end. You ended up taking the Gigantamax Toxtricity to add it to Pokemon Home? Nice. Alright. Doesn't seem like we got anyone else, so rejoining is allowed again until other viewers want to join. So get in here, everybody. That does remind me, though. I still need to finish transferring my duplicate legendaries from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home. At least I hope I have enough energy to do that. Nope, still gotta wait. Dang. We got one more spot open if anyone wants to join. You've still got some stuff to do in Splatoon 3. Understandable, JD. Thanks for stopping in, though. Hey, there's our friend from before. Glad they were able to make it back in. And they dipped again. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. I think I literally pressed start the lobby at the exact same time as they left. And wow, these Pokemon are terrible. Let's see, what do we got? There's a poison type on the far right, I think. That is Amoonguss. Yeah, let's just go to the right, I guess. Get ourselves a Crustle. And you're right, this path is awful. I don't think I'll be able to do much of anything against Crustle, so I'll hold off. I don't know how much faster Haunter is than Cloyster, but I guess it is pretty fast. Or wait, Cloyster? This is Crustle. I can't read. Subspace, you might want to swap. Amoonguss has clear smog? Jeez, that is not good. At least Shinotic has the Rain Dish ability. Let's see. Man, Crustle has the move Shell Smash. I forgot it could learn that. Ooh, good call for using Weather Ball there. It's not all that bad. Amoonguss also has Venoshock, but unfortunately, it also has the move Rage Powder, which makes the target the user, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's correct. The target changes targets to the user. I won't take this, but Subspace, if I were you, I would swap. I guess not. Would have been a 50-50 chance. And we gotta take Dreadnought if we want a shot at Amoonguss. Even though it's quad weak to grass. Oh, Dreadnought has Smart Strike? Dang, okay. I forgot about that. Shame it's not the Gigantamax form, though. I really like Gigantamax Dreadnought. I might end up taking this. Max Rockfall on whom? Vaporeon. How bad is that gonna be? For some reason, I thought the move Shell Smash also lowered the target's, or the user's, defenses by 2, not 1. Maybe it did that in an earlier generation. And wait, that Sandstorm is actually really good for it, because since it's part rock type, it gets a special defense buff. Oh well, it's still gonna go down really quickly anyway. Weather Ball. That could be useful. Still not gonna Dynamax because I'm pretty sure Haunter's gonna land the final blow anyway. Or Crustle will because it used Shell Smash. Dang, that is a lot of mythical Pokemon you're missing, JD. Alright. Someone's gonna have to take this. Again, I don't care whom, but someone should. Yeah, whatever, I'll take it. Sorry about that, Shelly. I didn't realize you were also gonna take it, but hey, at least you got some berries. What's the Psychic-type Pokemon? Behem? Not worth it. And yeah, Subspace is right. You get a free Melmetal whenever you transfer a Pokemon from Go to Home. But you have to actually download Pokemon Go if you don't have it. At least the tutorial's easy. Sure. Skitter Smack. And yeah, that's also a Gigantamax Melmetal, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. There's its Bulbapedia Dex entry, or just Bulbapedia entry. Yeah, sure enough, it does get you a Gigantamax Melmetal. I'm probably gonna go down here. Why did you not target me, Amoonguss? Once again, with these Pokemon being irrationally dumb sometimes. Rock Slide, also known as Rock Miss. Or not. It's a shame Dynamax Pokemon are immune to flinching. And what's this? The AI actually did a smart move for a change? Simply amazing. Venoshock. Good thing you Dynamaxed there. Everything is missing, it seems. Don't forget Draco, miss. If you know, you know. Rock Slide again. Oh, great. And it didn't even matter because Amoonguss nullified everything. No idea why you used Rage Powder because we were all gonna bash you anyway. No matter how many times you've decreased the Dynamax Pokemon's speed, their nullifying the stat changes and abilities will always take priority. Rage Powder again. Why is the NPC doing more damage than us? For one, Amoonguss has really high special defense and really low physical defense, if I'm not mistaken. And number two, Crustal's physical attack is also really high. So that's just a recipe for disaster on Amoonguss's side when Crustal uses Shell Smash. Jeez, it's already 8:30? I may have enough time to do one more round after this, and that's it. But okay, one of y'all can take Amoonguss. I don't care whom. Alright then. We're gonna get berries anyway. We're in different time zones then, Shelly. I'm an hour behind you. Or wait, hang on. Maybe this will be the last round. I don't know yet. It feels weird to end on number 13, though, you know? But what if, and hear me out, what if the next time I stream this, the very next encounter is shiny? That'd be funny. Rain Dance. Oh, right. I think Shiinotic has the Rain Dish ability, so that'd be useful. Yep. And I think Amoonguss should Dynamax, because Smart Strike is not, I repeat, not same type attack bonus. Bad idea on your part, Xerneas. Yeah, unfortunately, I hate to say it, but I think this is gonna have to be the last round. I don't feel comfortable ending this at 13 encounters. I'm not really that superstitious or anything like that, but I think it would be a nice good luck charm if we stopped here. Plus, I've still got a lot of stuff to do before bed anyway. A lot of chores to do. I'm really sorry, guys. I thought this would... What am I trying to spit out? I didn't really judge how long this would take anyway. I hope you guys understand why I'm choosing to stop here. Or wait, what the heck am I saying? Superstition nothing. We're doing another round. Besides, I think we might not have this at the rate we're going. So yeah, disregard my previous message. There will be one more round after this. And another heal cheer. Alright, I'll take it. Your Amoongus really needed that heal. Insane heal cheer clutch? No kidding. Jeez. Not like that mattered anyway. That did a lot more damage to Shinotic. And that still didn't do very much damage at all. The special attack buff is going to be nice at least. That still restored a lot of HP to Shinotic because it's a Dynamax Xerneas. Of course its attack stat is going to be really high. Oh, great. That's the one downside of my room being so close to the street. Oh sure, now it's going all out. Bye-bye, Crustle. That was a crit. If we can survive this next round of attacks, we win. I doubt it because Shinotic's HP is so low, but we'll see. And the rain just stopped. Let's just hope Xerneas is dumb, which I doubt. Yeah, I think we're dead here. Yup, it made a smart move. Goodbye, everybody. It planted grass on Dreadnaught's grave. First loss of the night. It was bound to happen eventually. I just didn't expect it to happen in such a spectacular fail. We won't end on 13 anyway, so good for me. Nothing was shiny there anyway. And I'm not going to increase the counter because we failed. Okay, for real, this is going to be the last lobby. First come, first serve. Code is... that. This time I'll wait. Because I know our friend really wants to join, despite his or her internet issues. There's subspace. You got your other switch on standby just in case. That's a good idea. Not sure if that'll be needed, but still. Trying to figure something out. Ooh, okay. This is interesting. There's gonna be another all-golden Salmon Run rotation this weekend. I won't be able to stream it on Friday, obviously, because I'll be streaming Flavor Rave. But maybe I could do that on Saturday? Maybe? And you guys will be able to see the return of my original PNG tuber. Believe it or not, this is not my only one. I also have a Splatoon-themed one that I used first, before this. So yeah, I think that'll work. Provided the weather cooperates on Saturday, I will also be streaming Salmon Run that evening. It should work because there's supposed to be a decent chance of a storm on Sunday in my area. Also, this first set of Pokemon is much better than before. That all-rare rotation ends when the current season ends. Alright, duly noted. So, it won't end until Sunday. Or that night, so I may have to stream it that morning. Maybe. Alright, let's see. There's Drifblim. So I say we go flying, poison, and normal, because that's a Porygon, and I would love to have that. That's not Ivysaur, is it? Oh yeah, it is. I thought it was Scolipede. Either of those would be good, though. Because Ivysaur knows Sludge Bomb. And Scolipede knows Toxic. And Steel Roller, which will be very useful against Xerneas' Misty Terrain. I shall not Dynamax, but I will Cross Poison. Shiny Ivysaur would also be a good find if I don't get Shiny Xerneas. Since this is going to be the last lobby, I might as well see if I can find someone to raid after the Xerneas battle. Alright, I got a few options in mind, and I didn't realize Acrobatics would deal so much damage. Don't target me again, Emolga. Max Lightning, and it targeted Ditto / the other Emolga. We're all gonna be really low on HP this run, huh? Also, what's up, Pickle Fizz? Welcome to the stream. You've been here this whole time and haven't joined or commented? Well, I still appreciate the lurking. I always say this, lurkers in streams are just as valuable as active chat members, because that still is good in the YouTube algorithm, or at least in my channel algorithm. That lets YouTube know this stream is doing well. By the way, Pickle, if you don't mind my calling you that, if you were that person who kept on joining and randomly hopping out, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were having internet trouble. And you know what the worst part about that is, Shelly? They're the two strongest Pokemon against Xerneas. That wasn't you? Alright. Just checking. I really hope that person gets another chance next time I stream this. I legit cannot take Emolga. I have to keep Salazzle, and I'm pretty sure Shelly will have to keep Dugtrio if we want even a chance against Xerneas. But yeah, I think I got my raid target in mind. First, though, let's beat up this Ivysaur. Porygon would also be another good shiny to find. Gonna keep my raid targets page up just in case. It is a good thing my desktop audio is muted because it wasn't muted on my end. It was for you guys, though. What move are you talking about, Subspace? Let me check Ivysaur's moves again. Oh, it knows Synthesis! Sweet! Although, Dugtrio might be in trouble if we can't KO Ivysaur fast. Jeez, I forgot how bright Synthesis got. That was really good. That still did a sizable amount of damage, and of course, Ivysaur used that as well. Let's use Flamethrower again. I think Emolga's gonna have to swap for Ivysaur, because I have Toxic on my Salazzle, and I'd rather have Xerneas be afflicted with bad poison instead of paralysis. Alright, see you later, Pickle. Thanks for stopping by. We're gonna be ending after we beat Xerneas anyway, yeah. What's good about this Ditto is because of the imposter ability, your PP will get healed every battle. That is true. Oh yeah, speaking of stream raids, I'm so freaking sorry I raided someone that had subscriber-only mode on. I didn't even know. I still hope you guys were able to enjoy that stream anyway. It's been a while since I've accidentally raided someone who had sub-only mode on. I try to avoid that. What's up, Porygon? This is another pretty good option for whatever Pokemon you're facing, because it's got the download ability. Still not gonna do anything. I think I can use Toxic first, then Venom Drench, then Cross Poison against Xerneas, and that'll deal a heck of a lot of damage. I guarantee you my Salazzle is gonna go down at some point. Yep, I think it's about to happen. No! Alright, that works. It's not like Salazzle's speed was already really low to begin with because of the paralysis. What a jerk you are. It knows Hyper Beam? Oh, dear. Now I gotta wonder if it would have been better if Porygon used Hyper Beam instead. The light screen was helpful, at least. It wasn't a heal cheer, but it was close. I say that because if Porygon used Hyper Beam, it would have had to spend a turn charging. Frenzy Plant, Blast Burn, Hydro Cannon, Hyper Beam, and Giga Impact, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and Surfetched's Meteor Assault are the only moves in Pokemon that require a turn of charging. And maybe Dialga's Roar of Time. Also, what's up, Ace? How you doing? Unfortunately, this is gonna be the last lobby of the stream, but if you stick around until after we beat Xerneas, you'll be able to join in for the raid. And I'm doing pretty well. I hope you are too. Or sorry, I'm glad you are too. And wow, both Salazzle and Dugtrio were paralyzed. How rude. Smart idea with the Sucker Punch there. I'm not going to take this Porygon, and I don't think Dugtrio or Ivysaur should swap. Yeah, I think Subspace made the right call there. Alright. Round 4? 5? Whatever. I just hope we win. We are completely debilitated, beaten, bruised, beleaguered. Whatever you want to call it. But you know what? I think we got this. Toxic. Please land. Just landing that will be enough. I think that'll be a good choice. Good. Dugtrio survived. That barely did any damage. But I'm hoping the special attack buff will help somehow. And hey, Toxic landed! Nice! Good. Now let's hope for a Venom Drench. And if I can land that, we're pretty much set for the rest of the battle. I don't think it really matters what Porygon uses here, Subspace. Good. Xerneas is being dumb. That's gonna land, of course. Alright, the special attack buff did help a little bit. Hey! Venom Drench landed as well! Oh, geez. My throat is starting to get a little shot here. Let's wrap this up quick, huh? For some reason, I thought... What's the word? I thought Venom Drench lowered the target's defenses, not the target's attacks. Or, I guess, offenses. Yes, put me out of my misery. I'm so tired of being paralyzed. That's honestly fine. Porygon may have to spend a turn charging, but I think we'll be fine. If you two can survive Xerneas' next attack or attacks, we should be good. I hope. That's a failed cheer. And another one. I think we're dead here. Porygon's probably going to go down if this is Yup. Or not. Or not. Yep, we're dead. Dang it, man. Oh, well. Kind of lame that we had to end this on a miss, but I sadly don't have time for another one. And none of these were shiny either. Dang. When is it my turn to have some good luck with the Max Lair? Hopefully you guys had some good luck. We still did really freaking well, though. I'm genuinely surprised. 2 of our best Pokemon were paralyzed throughout the entire thing, and we still ended up kicking butt. But anyway, that's going to do it for the stream, so it's time for the raid. We are going to be raiding Hyper Tiger. He is currently playing Splatoon 3 with his friends and viewers to celebrate the game's, or I guess the series' 10th anniversary. It has been a whopping 10 years since Splatoon 3, or since the Splatoon series began. Jeez, I can't talk today. So I think I should, or we should, pay him a visit. As usual, the raid tag is #taggedbytentacle. I changed my raid tag to this because, for those who are curious, my new PNG tuber has like a street painter theme, like a graffiti artist. Or if you don't want to do that, you can also use the standard #tentacle raid. I don't care. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If things work out, my next stream should be this Friday, like I said. And we are going to be playing the update to Flavor Rave. I don't know if I'll be playing the whole mod again. Maybe I'll just play the stuff that's changed. I'll figure it out by then. I promise. But I seriously think that is going to be an amazing time. I already know I'm going to be making a highlight video out of all the new stuff, at the very least. So, until next time, this is Tentacle signing out. Take care, everybody, and have a great night.